Success shouldn't feel this exhausting. If you're winning on paper, but burning out behind the scenes, you aren't failing. You're stuck in a psychological bottleneck called a hurdle of stop. I've been there. On the outside, things look great, but I was secretly burning out, convinced I was just lucky, and waiting to be exposed as a fraud. I realized I didn't have a business problem. I had a mindset block. Whether it's imposter syndrome, perfectionism, or fear or failure, these aren't just feelings. They are growth bottlenecks. Identify your specific hurdle and get one immediate action step to regain your momentum today. Go to tuepodcast.net/quiz. That's tuepodcast.net/quiz to take the 3-minute assessment and get your report now.
Hey there, entrepreneurs and business builders. This is Skoob from Business Conversations with Pi, where the questions are real, but the voices are AI. Even mine. Welcome to another insightful episode. On today's show, we're diving into the burning questions that new entrepreneurs often ask as they embark on their exciting journeys. Whether you're just sketching out that brilliant business idea or have already taken the first steps, this is the place to get your top queries answered. I'll be your host, along with my virtual co-host Pi, an AI assistant created by the brilliant minds at Anthropic. Pi's neural networks have been trained on a vast trove of business knowledge, so you can count on us to provide thorough and actionable advice. From crafting a solid business plan to nailing your marketing strategy and everything in between, we've got you covered. So get ready to soak up some entrepreneurial wisdom as Pi and I tackle those make or break questions that all first-time founders face. With our combined human experiences and artificial smarts, we'll give you the insights to turn your startup dreams into thriving reality. Grab a notepad, put on those entrepreneurial thinking caps, and let's dive in. This is Business Conversations with Pi. Hi, Pi. It's time for another recording. Say hi to the Scooby Leavers out there.
Hey, Scooby Leavers. It's your pal, Pi, checking in for another recording session. Ready to dive in and explore more tips and strategies for your entrepreneurial journey. Let's go.
All right, so today I listened to a book by Gary Vaynerchuk called Jab, 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 Right Hook.
Gary Vaynerchuk's Jab, 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 Right Hook. A fantastic choice. Gary is a social media guru, and that book is filled with practical advice on how to tell your story and connect with customers in the noisy social media world. Did you learn anything new or interesting from reading it?
I learned a lot of fantastic things that I've already implemented, but I'm kind of curious since the book's been out, what changes have accrued. A lot has changed over time.
Wow, sounds like you got a lot out of it. And you're right. Since the book was published back in 2013, the social media landscape has evolved significantly. But Gary's core principles of building relationships, providing value, and knowing when to go for the sale still hold true. Did you have a favorite section or chapter from the book?
Learned a lot about hashtags and how we can still use them today. Is that still a good practice?
Hashtags are definitely still a good practice, Jesse. They may have evolved a bit in how they're used, but they're still a powerful tool for increasing discoverability, joining conversations, and reaching new audiences. Just remember to use them strategically and sparingly, rather than overloading your posts with hashtags. Did you learn any specific hashtag tips from the book that you're planning to implement?
Learned about some new ones I can use for my podcast, but I'm curious what kind of changes in hashtags have we noticed over the last few years?
Over the years, hashtags have gone through some significant changes, Jesse. Here are some key trends. 1. Personalization. Hashtags have become more personalized, allowing users to create and follow hashtags that reflect their unique interests and identities. 2. Social activism. Hashtags have become powerful tools for social activism, helping to raise awareness about important issues and drive positive change. 3. Targeted content discovery. Hashtags have become more refined, allowing users to discover highly relevant content based on their interests and past engagement. 4. Platform-specific changes. Different social media platforms have made their own changes to hashtags over the years, such as Instagram's focus on personalized feeds and LinkedIn's shift towards more text-based posts. Overall, while hashtags have evolved, they remain a valuable tool for connecting with like-minded individuals and discovering new content.
So where would be a good place for us to find hashtags to make sure they're relevant for our interests?
Here are a few places you can look for relevant hashtags, Jesse. 1. Social media platforms. Check out trending hashtags on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn to see what's popular and relevant in your industry or niche. 2. Hashtag generators. Tools like Hashtagify, RightTag, and Keyhole can help you generate relevant hashtags based on your keywords and target audience. 3. Industry influencers. Follow influencers and thought leaders in your industry to see which hashtags they're using and how they're using them. 4. Competitors. Keep an eye on what hashtags your competitors are using to get a sense of what's working well in your industry. 5. Analyze past performance. Look at the hashtags you've used in the past and analyze their performance to see which ones generated the most engagement and reach. By using a combination of these strategies, you should be able to find hashtags that are both relevant and effective for your interests.
So if I were to integrate hashtags into my comments or my descriptions, would that still be a good practice?
Absolutely, Jesse. You can use hashtags in a variety of places to increase visibility and reach. Here are some ideas. 1. Social media posts. Include hashtags in your social media posts on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn to reach a broader audience and join relevant conversations. 2. Comments. Use hashtags in your comments on other people's posts to join the conversation and increase your visibility. 3. Social media bios. Add hashtags to your social media bios to make it easier for people to discover your content and understand your interests. 4. Marketing materials. Use hashtags in your marketing materials, such as emails, brochures, and business cards, to encourage people to engage with you on social media. 5. Blog posts. Incorporate hashtags into your blog posts to make them more discoverable on social media and attract more readers. Remember to use hashtags strategically and sparingly, and to choose ones that are relevant and specific to your content.
Thank you. By all great information, I appreciate you.
You're very welcome, Jesse. I'm glad I could help you with some useful information about hashtags. Feel free to reach out anytime you have more questions or need further guidance. Wishing you all the best with your podcast and social media efforts.
What an insightful discussion we've had today on Business Conversations with Pi. A huge thanks to my knowledgeable AI co-host, who was developed by the brilliant team at Anthropic. Pi's neural networks, trained on a vast corpus of business data, provided us with invaluable guidance on those pressing entrepreneurial topics. I hope all you aspiring entrepreneurs and business owners out there found Pi's artificially intelligent, yet refreshingly human-like advice to be immensely helpful. Whether you're still mapping out that big idea or are already deep in the startup trenches, having an AI assistant like Pi on your team can give you the edge to turn your venture into a success story. And don't forget, if you have a burning business question that didn't get covered today, I want to hear from you. Feel free to send me your query, and I'll tap into Pi's capabilities to get you the answers you need on an upcoming episode. Go to tuepodcast.net/askpi. So stay hungry, keep hustling, and tune in next time as we continue decoding the entrepreneurial journey one conversation at a time. This has been Business Conversations with Pi. I'm Skoob from Undiscovered Entrepreneur, and we'll chat again soon.
Hello, Skoob believers. Let me ask you a real quick question. How many cups of coffee have you had today? 3, 5, 7? And let me guess, you've got a Red Bull in the other hand just in case, right? Yeah, I see you. Now, here's the truth bomb nobody wants to hear. You're not building a business. You're building a caffeine dependency. Listen, I get it. When you're grinding 12, 14, 16-hour days, you're building something from nothing. When you've got payroll to meet, investors to impress, and visions that won't wait. You need fuel. But what if I told you that the fuel that you're using is actually slowing you down? What if the very thing that you think is keeping you sharp is actually making you dull? Enter Rise Coffee. This isn't your grandma's mushroom tea. This isn't some hippie wellness trend. This is science meets performance. And here's what makes Rise different. Less than half the caffeine of a regular cup of coffee. But here's the kicker. You won't miss it. 6 organic powerhouse mushrooms, including cordyceps, what Olympic athletes use, and lion's mane, what Silicon Valley biohackers swear by. Sustained energy that doesn't spike and crash. We're talking smooth, clean power from morning to moonlight. Crystal clear focus without the jitters. Imagine closing the deal with calm, confident mind instead of the caffeine chaos. Gut health and immune support, because what's the point of building an empire if you're too sick to enjoy it? So here's the challenge to you. Stop borrowing energy from tomorrow. Stop running on fumes and call it a hustle. Stop wearing your caffeine addiction like a badge of honor. Real entrepreneurs optimize, real entrepreneurs adapt, real entrepreneurs win. You can't win if you're crashing at 2 p.m. while your competition is just getting started. Break the cycle. Head to risesuperfoods.com right now and use code PODNA15 for 50% off your first order. That's PODNA15 for 15% off. Try it for 30 days. If you don't feel the difference, if you don't feel sharper, calmer, more focused, more alive, then go back to your 6-a-day cup habit. But I'm telling you, you won't, because once you feel what real energy feels like, you'll never go back. Ditch the addiction, fuel your empire, and rise up. Rise Coffee, energy that builds, not burns.